American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting in this one, Brady Singer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. All right, ready to get underway. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Carson Bench.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Bichette in his 7th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Oh. Steer. He'll do it himself. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with a righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Juan Soto in the box, lays off for ball one. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And a run is in to score. One down. Jared Young up now for the Mets. That's in for a strike. And a foul ball. Grounder might be two. The flip. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 1. The Reds coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Blake Dunn leading things off and takes a strike.
Sinker. Low middle.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the tying run is on base. This is J.J. Bleday.
Curveball. Low inside.
And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Curveball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got him swinging. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Stays alive.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Late swing, fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Circle change. Middle inside.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now and watches strike one.
Sinker. Low middle.
Right through there for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting started. Digging in, number 9.
A.J. Ewing.
No, that's high.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Whoa.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting sixth. Second base.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Third baseman. Brett
2 down,
Beatty.
base is empty. Brett Beatty, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
Tied up here in the early going. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Dunn should have this one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte.
That clips a corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fastball for a strike.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Low outside.
0-2 now.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Matt McClain, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Sinker. Low middle.
Quick toss to first. Marte back on a dive.
Circle change. Low middle.
And that is out of play. Marte gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Edwin Arroyo, the next to hit for the Reds.
Edwin Arroyo.
Low middle.
In there for strike 1.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
This one in the air. Bichette. That is the inning. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the 3rd inning. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. Back up the, oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that drops in for a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Benj digs in now.
Yes.
Dunn, long run on his horse. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Man at second.
Ball.
Fouled off down the right side. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run blast. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Juan Soto. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
So up next for New York, Jared Young. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Let's get back to business. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I can make a big man do the running man. I can make a poor man do the
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Blake Dunn. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Sinker. Low outside. Sweeper. Low outside.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Sinker. Low outside.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Sinker. Low middle.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Sweeper. Low inside.
And they'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
2-2 now. On the ground, right side. Young. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Sal Stewart.
That's the ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
Strike. Woo.
outside. Sinker. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. Swinging a foul straight back.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Fought off foul.
Sweeper. Low outside.
The 0-2. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Reds 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Start of the 4th. Number 9 now at the plate.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Throw to second. Safe. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good.
Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 3-run lead. Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Lined into right. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. Hit by a pitch his first time up. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the 4th, in now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. Reached on an infield single his first time. That clips the corner.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Foul ball.
Sinker.
The Reds trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sweeper. Low outside.
fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Reds down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. TJ Antone.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say
Steer over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
So 2 down, and here's the slugger who starts at DH, Juan Soto.
Hey!
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Whoa. That's the ball.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jared Young. In the air to left center. Done. On the move. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Takes it in for the out.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Curveball. Low inside.
Arroyo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Circle change. Middle outside.
He swings and fouls one off.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Sinker.
The Mets leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Blake Dunn, the next to hit. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Curveball. Low outside.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that one hammered. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. The 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday.
Left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Sweeper. Low inside.
And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So 1 left for Cincinnati. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti, todo es que tú tienes no sé qué, siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro, que dices si no a ver el amanecer, te digo y luego viene vamos a vernos luego.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Moll.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now the center fielder, 1 for 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus
Here is Marcus
Semien.
Semien. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez.
Ball one.
In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. And the runner holds. Baden off of first with 2 away. To the right side. Third out. Mets lead 1. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back here in Cincinnati, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Inside, just missed.
Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground. Oh, and it hits the base. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
And now Spencer Steer. There's a line drive to left field. Melendez takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Reds.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Strike 2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Into center. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-2. Man at first. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Matt McClain. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. we go to the top of the seventh. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball to strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, grabs it right up against the wall.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Back to the top of the order. And next for the Mets, Carson Benj.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Done. In position, and there's two down. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sam Mole gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Chris Paddock on the pitch out of the pen here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Suarez throw to first in time. And the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab. One down. So up next, Edwin Arroyo.
Second baseman, Edwin Arroyo.
Sinker. Low inside.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Sinker. Low middle.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Sinker.
The Reds down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Sinker. Low middle.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Sweeper. Low inside.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires to first. Now 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Done. In the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him. That ends the frame. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Once. Digs in now.
Whoa.
Hard hit right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next for New York, Jared Young.
0
for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder, 1 for 3. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Young into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. In the dirt. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-2. At the plate, Marcus Semien. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
The 1-0. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Now a check on him at second. Back safely. Here's a 2-0. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw is high. Safe at third. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
3-1 is on the way. Right through there for a strike. Line drive and a base hit knocks in a run.
Up next for the Mets.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe. And the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Coming around third is Semien. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Chris Paddock will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Chase Burns.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Melendez in the box now, takes strike one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2-away now.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike one. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Reds 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Austin Warren.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
J.J. Bleday getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Bounced up the middle. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Stewart in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bleday aboard here at first with nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sinker. Low inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Young takes it in for the out. And there's one down. 1 out, man at first. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Just missed it.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to a home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
And Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This one in the air. Young. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back here in Cincinnati, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
This one in the air center field, and there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That one's in there. 0-1. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. That's out number 2. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game.
Juan Soto.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball two.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Young. And that one fouled off. Yo one.
Well,
Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And now the center fielder.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And it's fouled away. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead it 9-2. We head to the bottom of the 9th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. On the ground, right side. Young takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next,
Matt McClain now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out towards right center field. Bench on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
nope, that's away.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Huh.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombre, te